Hey guys, a bit overdue, but I won a BCS. I got this cool little thing. It's a card. It's a card on a little pedestal. It's pretty cool. I got a piece of paper. I won a BCS, and I won with the Steamed Maidens. Because what other deck is there this format? Let's talk about the cards. I started with Chrono Tigar. This was actually a meta call, primarily for its flavor text. If I were to have lost a round, I would just have to read his flavor text at the beginning of the next round.
Also, I forgot about shoutouts. Shout out to Chris Chung for letting me borrow the deck. He's been lending me most of these decks this whole season. He's also been lending Peter most of his decks this season, and we've just been taking them to events and just topping with them each time. Shout out to Outer Orange for being better than me at this format and beating me in round one and being my only loss, which I think was well deserved because she was better than me at the format. Shout out to Noman for also being better than me at the format and also somehow scrubbing out early in V Premium. I have no idea how Orange and Noman both went like X2 after round 3. Like, it's insane. I don't understand that.
And I would be reinvigorated with affirmations and positive thoughts for winning the next round. And I wouldn't have to dwell on the fact that I somehow lost a game with Steam Maidens. Grade 3s are this pink girl. I think she's pink, I'm colorblind. She's really good. She's like Beatrice, but better. We have 4 of this. The only reason I played 4 of this is because Outer Orange played 4 of it, and Outer Orange is better at V Premium than me, so I just put 4 in because I thought she was doing the right thing. We have 2 of this guy, pretty standard, honestly. Again, standard, very standard, yeah, like obvious stuff. Very, very obvious. Like, really, really obvious, honestly. Honestly, very, very standard stuff. Like, I played 2 and 2, but, like, honestly, when you think about it, like, it's really standard. You have 3 of this and 1 of this. I was gonna play 12 crits, but Astral Poets is fucking annoying. I hate that deck. That deck is really scary. Please ban it. So I played Perfect Guards because of it. Again, more crits, like, really standard stuff. Oh, yeah. I had 1 other slot in my deck. This is the best card in Gear Chronicle. Like, no cap for real, for real. This is the best card in Gear Chronicle, okay? I don't know why people have not caught on to why this card is, like, so absolutely absurd. So here's the deal with this card, okay? It goes to Bind Zone. So if you have, like, 2 of the grade 1, like, okay, this is 2 grade 2s for the price of 1, first off. Second off, this card alone can go +3 for literally, like, 1 counterblast. It is absurd. So you have, like, okay, this thing just first off wins the mirror. Oh, they put a bunch of gear cats and whatever in the back row. Oh, cool. You just, like, you eat them out, and then you draw, and then you refund it, and then you countercharge, and then, like, what the hell? Why is this card so free? Like, I'm gonna play 2 of it eventually. Here's the deal. I have not played this deck ever until the day of the event, and I was like, this card looks pretty cool. I was gonna play Karunta because I like it in Premium, but it's a lot of resources. It is way too many resources in this format, so I'm like, okay, I'm talking to Outer Orange because, again, my entire experience with this deck is secondhand just talking to people about what to do. Like, literally, my playtest, like, oh yeah, you playtested, you played like 30, 50, however many games, right? My playtesting with this deck is going on Messenger, messaging Crow, Noman, and Orange, what does this card do? How is this card? Is this card any good? And then them going like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And that's my entire experience. And then I brought up this card, and Orange is like, I don't know, it might work. And then I did not play this deck at all until the day of the event, and then I drew this card in round 3 against a mirror, and I fucking won. Like, I annihilated this guy, first off. Second off, oh yeah, no, oh, you think Protect 2 is a thing that stops this deck, right? Oh, Beatrice, what's it called? That Angel Feather deck that just topped with the Protect 2 spam? Oh, it's Zerakiel and Malkuth and, ooh, all that cool stuff. Oh, you're playing, what's that Nubatama dude? I don't even know his name. He's the new guy. He makes all the tokens, and the tokens intercept, and, like, you get Protect 2s. Like, that deck's pretty scary if you don't know what you're doing, but if you don't know what you're doing and you also have this card, you don't even have to know what you're doing because you just remove all their Protect 2 cards, and, like, You can piano through Protect 2 with this card, because you can just pop all their stuff, and it's like, oh wow, guess what? Oh, they're playing Protect 2 to circumvent piano? Guess what? Oh, they don't have anything on the Protect 2s anymore. This card is amazing. This card is absurd. Finals, top 8, top 4, go against the mirror. Like, literally, oh, the mirror is like, oh yeah, you need more pieces. Whoever has more pieces wins, and like, I get it. Like, what's-his-face played Lost Break for that reason. It's like, that's cool, I guess. I don't really care. I don't really play this format anyways. But like, you see this card against them, and it's like, oh, I only have 1 grade 2. I can't really full combo on them. You draw this card, oh, I have 1 grade 2. This counts as 2 grade 2s. This goes to the field, it binds itself, then what's her face? The grade 1 lady gets him back, and then he does it again? It's like, dude, you have 1 grade 2, and you basically used it for the value of 2 grade 2s. You just drew 2 cards, you popped 2 things on the field. Some decks actually can't get around that. But then again, you beat those decks anyways, but now you beat them even harder. And now you also just beat the mirror. This card's insane. This card is like actually cracked. I don't know how people are not playing this card. This is like the MVP of the entire deck. I don't understand how Steam Maidens has like, it is a tier 0 deck and nobody is playing this card. Like, nobody's even testing it because they're like, oh no, I'm just gonna play Crow's List. Crow's List works. Crow's List is really solid, right? And like, Crow got the ball rolling. Crow got this deck to like the best deck status, right? But at the same time, all it took was me to like literally like put this card in this deck for a meme. I don't even play this format, and I'm like, hey, this looks funny. I'm gonna put this in the deck because it looks funny. And then I open it. I literally open it like round 3, round 5, round 6, and like it just wins all of these games for no reason. Like, it's so good, dude. I can't believe how good this card is. Like, okay, if you don't know what it does, it reads, I'm reading the card myself because I haven't actually touched this deck since Puerto Rico. The end of the battle that it attacked, counterblast 1, bind this unit. Choose any player's rear guard and put it on the bottom of their deck. If a grade 2 or greater was put on the bottom of their deck, you choose a normal unit from drop with grade equal to that card -1, put it in your hand. If a grade 1 or less card was put on the bottom of your deck, you draw a card and countercharge. So you just put their back row back, right? You put their back row back. Oh, they're on Protect 2. They have like that stupid Angel Feather lady that like gets all the shield and intercept from the back row. Not that that deck is even scary at all, but you can put that back and just refund it. You can put Gear Cat back and refund it. You can put like the Jewel Knight ladies that like draw and like retire when you call over them back in the deck. Oh, that was a hilarious interaction. Okay, so like I faced a couple Jewel Knights. I actually faced mostly Jewel Knights in my early rounds. So their whole thing is that they need 3 on the board and then like 3 in their hand to do their thing. They don't actually need that for solo. I'm just thinking of like what they do in Premium, because again, Premium is the only format I actually play. I don't even play V, but like they have to call over their shit, right? So if you just pop their things on their turn before they can call over them, they can't call over anything anymore. That means they need like way more pieces to call over their stuff. So like, dude, you just turn their deck off. You turn so many decks off with this one card. And then you also just turn the mirror off with this one card. Oh, no, yeah, no, but you put the cat back in their deck, right? No, who cares? Literally, who cares? Enterana doesn't fucking matter when the cat's in the deck. As a matter of fact, if you put their cat in their deck and they're like, oh, I can do it again, they just wasted a counterblast. It's so free, dude. Like, this card is like the MVP. This card is the MVP of V Premium.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please.